Good morning, Warriors! Back with another episode of Vigor Warriors 2 in the 1% Club. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a great morning. This is early in the morning, but you guys are probably up and ready to go and doing kind of lots of great stuff. So hope you're on your purpose. Keep going, my friends. Keep battling on, and we'll keep every conquest and note it so we know where we're at. All right, so today I haven't had a chance actually to go through all the stuff over the last week. I will do that soon, probably try to do that today. But I did want to kind of focus on one today. Actually, a combination of two a little bit. One comment from Jesse Bradford. Jesse, a shout out to you, my friend. Know how to defend yourself. And the second thing is, they don't know what hit them, by Eduardo. So thank you guys for both your comments. Let me kind of talk about both of those a little bit together. Before we do that, please go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and donate. I appreciate all those type of things to help us continue moving along with the channel. I think we're near 1,800, so that's wonderful. And it's shot up so fast, it's unbelievable. So it's great to see, and I'm glad that people are getting something out of the channel as we're doing this. All right, so let's talk about this. So you have an unbelievable amount of energy, my friends. Unbelievable. I think I'm at 900 now, 51 days, something like that. Unbelievable amount of energy, and that's a great thing. However, it needs to be controlled. This is the whole key to it, my friends. You've got to control the energy. It's like a beast, a wild beast running around. A wild beast running around is going to kind of self-destruct and hurt other people all the time. Like a warrior. A warrior only needs a fight when a warrior needs a fight. The warrior does not need to go ahead and show how strong the warrior is everywhere else. You're not going to go to a bar and try to pick fights and be the strongest person just to kind of build your ego up. The warrior does not need to build the ego up. The warrior needs to kind of have that self-control and that discipline to realize, okay, I can be that beast when I need to be the beast, but not all the time. In fact, most of the time, you need to be that protector, and you need to be that person who is providing and doing those type of things that a man should do. So as we look at this, there's two things that we'll kind of talk about in both these kind of comments. First of all, and Jesse's talking about the fact that you need to know how to defend yourself. And the reason you do that is because there's going to be people, and I've seen it over and over again, who do not like your energy. They may have liked you before when you had no energy, or you're losing your energy, but they do not like you now. There's something about you that all of a sudden they react differently to, and they sense it. I don't even think that they even know most of the time why they don't like you, and most of the time we don't. I mean, we're just getting different, I would call it vibes in the old days, but you would get energy types of things or ideas as you see people, and you can just say, I don't like that person, or I like that person. A lot of that is not from the person you're seeing, but the energy, the things you're feeling about that person, and that the energy you kind of understand and feel around it. So that's why we look at saying, okay, you know that your energy is growing. You know there's an aura around you. You know there's a strong tendency for people to react to you. And if you haven't seen anything yet, you're seeing that. You're seeing a strong reaction to you. Yesterday, again, I couldn't believe the amount of 20-year-old women, 22-year-old women who are just, it's almost like they react so differently to me than years ago, for all these years. And it's so interesting to me because it's almost like they're seeing something different. And what they're sensing, I believe, is the energy. Now, whether you want to call that the confidence or the energy, well, it's a combination. I feel a lot more confident when I'm retaining. In fact, I know that now after 950 some days. It is an unbelievable superpower, and like a few people have mentioned this in a text as I'm reading through some of these, that they're never going to give this up again, and that's great, because this is a great power to have. You don't realize it until you've been sitting draining yourself all these years to realize what you have. Now, two things about it. Yes, Eduardo's right. They don't know what hits them. They have no clue. Some of them may sense the energy subconsciously, and maybe they can identify that, but they have no clue what's hitting them. They see something, and whether, like David said, whether they see God in you, which could be correct, I mean, that could be part of it, or they see a strong energy force that they're drawn to, or whatever they're seeing a level of a person that they want to be next to and near to. Now, obviously, it's a flattering thing to me, but I just see it's just such a different thing that I have to kind of laugh about it sometimes, because it's just amazing to me the level of attraction that changed over the last few years. And it actually started changing within the first, 40, 60 days when I started, on the retention. And that happens because, in my mind, the energy you're keeping within yourself. You're using it, you're learning how to transmute it, which I didn't know how to do for many, many years. And I did get a couple of video messages, guys. I know I will do some more on Fountain of Youth. I'm glad people are getting those books because it's a great book. And we'll go through some of the exercises, but how to transmute that energy through the chakras, making sure that you're using energy and that you're not just kind of throwing it away and doing nothing with it and get frustrated. And that's what happens with a lot of people. But going back to these two types of things, first, you are going to get a lot of attraction. They don't know what hit them. They really don't. The second half of it, the males are going to react the same way too. The male's either going to react one or two ways, that I have found at least. They're either going to show you a lot of respect, or in some cases, they will be belligerent. They will be upset. And they have no idea what it is. It seems like a little thing is going to piss them off. It's because they see you as either a threat or someone who is a masculine male. Now, how they react to that, you don't know. Some of these beta males that you run into, they're gonna carry you the way. They're just gonna, kind of give you the respect that you deserve, and they're going to go ahead and just kind of, walk right by you. But there's going to be some people who are going to stick their chest out and try to be big men, and they're going to try to, kind of fight or want to fight. And I've seen this happen, and it happened to me a few times. You have to know how to defend yourself. So obviously what I would do is, for a lot of you younger guys especially, learn some things, whether it's taekwondo, whether it's karate, whether it's just things, defend yourself. Because I think Jesse makes a good point, and it kind of goes into what Ed's talking about too, Eduardo. You don't know this energy is so powerful and so different than it used to be, because there's very few people who are practicing this now. That's why we call it the 1% club. There's very few people who are practicing semen retention. Now it's growing. Yes, and that's wonderful, and more people are doing it, and they see it. But guys, it should be a normal behavior. This is the problem. Society is pushing an abnormal behavior in releasing, because the Bible never talked about releasing. And all these years, until we've had the internet and a lot of the propagation and propagated of all this type of materials, all of a sudden, this is now something that's the norm. No, it's not the norm. The norm should be going back to the way it was, and men doing those type of things and not sitting there and just releasing all the time, unless you're procreating. And as a few people mentioned, that's the way you should do it. But don't be afraid. Now, people sometimes are afraid, like I said, about the health things and all this. But remember, guys, people have been doing this for years. They've not been releasing for years. I mean, I know people are talking about, is everybody releasing all the time? That's probably another one I'll do in the next couple of days. But, it may kind of seem like everybody's releasing all the time, and they probably are. Who knows? I don't know. But the idea is, guys, you got things to do. You got things to do. And warriors have a lot of responsibilities. You guys have responsibilities, so you have no time to sit there and release all the time. So find things to do, learn how to defend yourself, and expect all these things to happen to you. The greater focus, the greater clarity on things, the higher energy, the things getting more done, more successful in business because you get higher energy, you're doing more. The higher attraction from all situations. And attraction doesn't have to be just female attraction to, for interactions and romantic purposes. Women, if they're attracted to you, they're going to get you involved in jobs and situations, and potentially situations because they want to be around you. They want to be around you. And men who are respectful, understand, maybe other types of masculine men, they respect that too. So you got nothing to lose by doing this, my friends. And this is for those who are not the 1% who are listening for the first time. This semen retention thing is unbelievable because you're going back to normal, basic types of things. You're not chasing women around. You're not focusing your whole life on that. You're focusing your life on being the best person you can become, achieving those goals for God's purposes, and moving ahead in things you're doing. And that's kind of the key. Again, shout out to Jesse, shout out to Eduardo. Thanks, guys, for your comments. I'll do another one like this probably tomorrow morning. Until then, guys, have a great morning. Have a great day. And remember, every day is a new day to a wise warrior. God bless you guys, and battle out!